We have now completed this section on advanced stream operations with RxDart, and we have learned that we can use RxDart to manipulate the streams that we get from Firestore so that we can present the data that we need in our UI. And at this stage, I'd like to point out one thing about state management, because we have seen that in certain cases it is very practical to use something like a value notifier or a change notifier to manage state and notify widgets when the model changes. On the other hand, when we use Firestore, we work with asynchronous APIs that are based on futures and streams. And when presenting data from Firestore, it was easiest to use stream builders, which would take input streams coming directly from Firestore or generated as a combination of streams with RxDart. So you may be wondering if you should be using models with change notifier or the stream APIs when building your apps. And while I don't have a definitive answer, I can tell you what has been working well for me. And that is that when you are dealing with local application state and propagating changes between widgets, then value notifier and change notifier are a great way to go, because you can define your models somewhere in your widget tree with a change notifier provider, and then you can define any consumer widget which will be notified when the model changes. Instead, if you are dealing with remote state that comes from a database like Firestore on the backend, then most likely you will be working with asynchronous APIs and streams, and so it makes most sense to just manipulate streams as needed and show your data with Stream Builder. In a nutshell, my advice is to use change notifier and friends for local application state and streams for data that comes from the backend. Okay, so we have now concluded the second part of the course about Cloud Firestore, and as part of this, we have seen how to work with forms, list views, and date and time pickers, and we talked about RxDart and how to manipulate streams that come from Firestore. So my best advice at this point is to spend some time creating your own Flutter apps with Firestore, because this way you can practice all the things that we have learned. In any case, the course is not finished just yet, and there are some topics that we still need to cover, so let's continue on the next video.